Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Victor Allen's New Sportz, written and directed by Victor Allen, a recurring segment of the Morning Coffee with Mario show. That's right. Victor Allen gives you his own unique view of sports. This is a sports everyone can like. You ladies too. Don your jock straps and your sports bras, because it's time now for the bald-headed black man, the one the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Here's Vic. Yeah.
You know,
I know.
The first thing you should do is always offer something in return for having the moment. And I want to offer to my fans a Tootsie Pop. This is wrapped in brown paper. It's an iconic Tootsie Pop. For me.
Would they trust a brown candy from you?
Yeah, anything brown.
I'm just saying, Halloween,
right,
I'm just saying.
Here we go.
Would you eat a Tootsie Roll?
Yes.
From that man?
Yeah, all day.
I don't know.
Like I said,
you don't know where that Tootsie Roll has been.
Welcome to
and
the
if you
new
think
sports.
about it,
Here
gives you chills.
All right, let me go do this. Hey, man,
pop.
Let me just say this. One thing, you know you do good in your job, Mario. You go like, you know what? I'm a beast at what I do. Would you say that you consider yourself a beast in the industry and where you work at? That, you know what? You come into my arena, I'm a beast. Do you feel that way? Yes.
Did you say beast or bitch? Which one?
Wait a minute, you're getting close.
Which one?
Beast.
It kind of alternates.
Wait a minute. Remember, beast mode.
Beast,
you know that.
yes, I'm the beast.
You're the beast, right?
I'm the little beastie.
Right.
Squeal like a pig.
All right. Good. Here we go. Well, there's somebody's time right now, and they can't get enough of the machine. I always tell people, once they all of a sudden fixate on you, you keep getting in the news. Well, right now, Ronda Rousey is the machine. They can't get enough of her. She got a book out. She's doing her whole thing. Woman's undefeated, #1 all time. We even put her in the iconosphere as it comes to female athletes, greatest all time. And you have to be a bitch to sit back and do what she's doing. She says, I'm a badass bitch. But there's always a bitch who came ahead of you. People won't realize that Ronda actually lost before she became undefeated. Now, I know that ain't gonna make sense, but there's a bitch that basically...
Well, it's still a testament to Ronda, Vic, right?
Right.
That was in judo.
But see, the good thing...
She's a mixed martial artist.
No. See, if you listen to the woman, see, it's different. We know this picture right here.
I took judo.
You did?
Yeah, I took judo. And remember, judo, unlike karate, is the peaceful form.
Right.
You don't. In other words, you don't do any. All of it is.
I
pop.
agree.
It's like pop.
Yeah.
You move stuff out of the way. You let them go. You use their own body movements to make them fall.
Right.
It's not like karate, right, where you would attack.
Right.
That was the biggest difference.
Well, when you go watch them, see, the part I like about it, see, they talk to Edith Bosch. And Edith Bosch said, basically, he says, you know, I'm the last bitch to beat the bitch. Meaning, when you get into judo, hey, you got to be a bitch. And I agree. You have to be a bitch.
Can everybody see this picture, Victor? It's an inflammatory photo.
No, it's not.
It's an inflammatory photo.
It's not.
See, start shit. This shows her, like, pinning Ruth. You know.
Wait a minute.
Pinning her. Got her on her head and shit.
Wait a minute.
Look at this, y'all.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. Let me just say this. The part I like about this is that they went to Homegirl to talk about it. And Edith basically is supporting where Rousey is doing right now and added all the extra superlatives for it. All I'm saying is the message she sent says, look, all I know at the time, I did whatever it took. So I like the quote that in the book by Ronda where she said when she battled this woman, because her book just came out, of course, and Ronda said she was a 6-foot Dutch chick with an 8-pack, and I looked like a hobbit standing next to her. So that gives you an idea of the path that she had to go on. And when you go see it, there's pictures where you do see how tall this woman is.
The Dutch are amongst the tallest.
Oh my God!
Remember, I told you that
Man.
they're amongst the tallest of all the Europeans.
Right.
They have a bunch of men over 6'4",
right,
and they have a bunch of 6 foot women.
Right.
A bunch. It's just amazing. Those are some big white women.
Yes.
Tall.
And still have their own beauty because they are still beautiful.
Yeah.
So if you roll down to the next
tend to be slimmer too. They tend to be
soft
slimmer.
spoken. So this is the woman that says, "I'm the last woman to ever defeat Ronda Rousey."
And she's Dutch.
She's Dutch. And she won the gold in the World Championships. Wow. Now, this was 2008. I know everybody's going to say,
well, yes,
you have to lose to win.
That's right.
Right. So I just want to give people props that when the machine is in place, should you go back for when you started or when you become professional? And we focus on professional.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like, right? Okay. So I like what she said. She says, I love what she's doing for women right now. She's not doing judo.
What is she doing for women?
Ronda, what she's doing for women.
She's saying
she's loving what
is she doing? What is she doing for women?
She's getting in a game where all the men got the attention in MMA, UFC. Now Ronda is like the #1 story. She is across the board. This woman is giving.
So who does more for women? Her, or Kim Kardashian? That's fucked up. Nick says that's fucked up. This guy being through a wrench. I'm just saying, who does more? Who does more for women? Her, or Chloe?
Yeah, okay. First of all, let me just say this. If any of us had a machine behind us 24/7, even as you are, you would become the example of, man, how can I get that much of attention? So if the camera's pointed right now.
Well, I'd take her to dinner.
Oh, I know you would.
And I'd go to, I've been to Amsterdam, so I can come back. I wonder where in the country she's located.
She one thing, there is a bikini shop. I don't have it here, but it's not here.
See?
It's not here. No.
They saw how fast I went for that.
No.
I was like,
no, you know why I didn't want to do that?
Why? Why didn't you want to go to the bikini
shop? I want to prove to our female contingency that it's not about sex.
What?
It's about accomplishment. Think neck up. I want you to think neck up. Push it up. Put it in the cloud. Okay, that's why we're doing this. Let's go over to the next story. Let's go to the next one. All it takes is an eye poke, and it changes who you are.
Well, it depends what you get poked in the eye with.
Wait, because
some things can be more traumatic, at least emotionally. I don't know about you. I've only been poked in the eye by a finger.
Here's the setup.
There's some nastier shit to poke you in the eye with.
This is my lead-in.
I'm just saying.
It was a clear day, and the poke that changed the world. Now, don't run with that, because I know where you're going with that.
I'm just saying.
Don't run with that.
It depends where you poke them and what you poke them with.
It was a clear day, and the poke that changed the world. Suspended for 1 game.
What?
He's suspended for 1 game.
Okay.
He is suspended for 1 game, and he is holding truth to that. Dwayne Allen of the Indianapolis Colts actually is overblowing the story. They have so many videos and so many pictures on the poke, and I'm gonna tell you what he's doing. We're gonna go through the list of what we think he's doing. So roll the picture down. See, I just want you to understand. We're gonna go there. That's the poke, right? That's Dwayne Allen giving you the teeth, while the poke is coming through the mask. There are GIFs showing how, and cutaways. They got so much on this.
It's not his penis.
I'm just saying.
I think.
Right. So, what I decided to do, Mario, is let you be the judge of it by saying if
I got to judge,
because it's going to be easy for you, and maybe everybody can fall into even a PMC bricklay. I'm gonna give you what I think since Akib is saying I really didn't try to poke. Here's the suggestions. You tell me what it is. It's the Vulcan eye meld. 1. Oh, mascara is drooling. Let me help you. 2. You can't see me, fool. Let me help you. 3. A tick is on your brow. Let me remove it. What do you think is more appropriate for Mr.
He was simply checking to make sure his brows had been properly groomed.
You just see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, because brows, they're in now. If you notice the NFL players with the hair flowing from their helmets.
Right. I'm just saying. Have you seen how often the videos, it's so clear, Mario, what he's doing.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm saying that he has changed the persona of who, he was listed as one of the top defensive backs
So how's that change that?
Because now they're gonna move that story over. You know, when I say the machine gets
still one
behind,
of the top defensive
they're
backs.
gonna
He's
say
just gonna poke you in the eye.
he's going to be dirty. They're gonna say he's dirty.
And Ndamukong Suh was dirty. Did he grab him in the butt cheeks?
I'm just saying.
I want to know if anything. Okay, here's the thing: if you grab somebody in the nuts,
right,
or grab them in the groin and squeeze it and shit,
right,
then that's not defendable. But if you poke somebody in the eye, kick them in the ass.
That's correct. That's correct.
Let's make a list of shit. You can kick somebody in the ass. It's okay.
Right.
How about you can slap them in the head?
Yep.
You can kind of punch them in the chest.
You can do all that.
That's all that.
Right.
We just don't want you to offend any woodland creatures.
Thank you, PMC. Thank you. He said he picked one. See, Mario didn't pick one. He said, "You can't see me, fool. Let me help you." Thank you, dude. See, I wanted Mario to go there.
He's also a married man. You could tell. Just look at his clothes. You see that? Fuck you.
So I'm going to
tell married men by their clothes. You know that,
right? I'm going with PMC. You can't see me, fool. Let me help you. Thank you. We can move on to the next subject.
I'm just saying, why are you trying to indict a brother just for sticking his fingers in somebody's helmet?
I'm just saying.
You know, he could have stuck his finger somewhere else.
All right, you guys.
I want to hear about
this. I want you to look at this picture.
Knuckle-deep fingers. Knuckle-deep fingers.
So, here's the picture.
It's not into one knuckle.
Earlier this year, of course, Kobe had no interest in being on the Olympic team for 2016. It has changed.
What?
Oh, now, wait a minute. Let me just say this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me do the setup. Because I don't want you to take it in the wrong direction. I want to give the quote first. So the quote is, "I would like to play," Brian said. "I think it'll be awesome. A beautiful experience. I'm a global kid. I grew up in Italy. I know a lot of the athletes from different parts of the world, from different sports. It'll be great to play in that environment." Here's the question. Wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. All right. I'm just saying. Wait, man. Don't go there. Don't go there. Let me just say this. It's this. It's as simple as this. They're gonna. What's your vote that he actually, before you, I even asked it, that he plays? He plays. No, not your choice. The vote that, will he play on the Olympic team or not?
He's not one of the best players in the NBA.
I'm saying what they will do before I get to your personal answer. What will they do?
They're not going to ask him to play.
You think this is not a swan song? They did this for Magic, right?
Okay.
They did this for Magic.
Did
they? Remember, he was retired because of the...
Did they? I mean, yeah. I kind of bailed on the Olympics because of this kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'm one of the ones who bailed with the first. So, man.
See, this
does anybody really want to see Kobe in the Olympics?
I'm just saying, dude. First
of all, he may not make it through the season. You guys see how they're treating him to just get through the season?
Here's the question. Are you judging him based on how he's playing now?
Yes. Yes, I am judging him by what else. In fact, that's the most appropriate thing to judge him by. How he's playing now. Are we like this every time?
So here's the question.
I heard even Michael Cooper say this should be his last year. Why?
Right.
When people who you used to consider ordinary start blocking your shots.
Right. So here's my question.
Okay, that's a big one. That hurts.
I like that.
That hurts.
I like this. See, you. I want to stir it up.
I don't want to see.
Put
Kobe.
it in the pot.
I don't want to see Kobe look like that. And I've not been a Kobe fan, but I don't feel like seeing him. See, I'm also getting older now, so forget his past. I'm relating to him as somebody getting older. There's just shit he can't do the same way. Remember, I said he'll have great nights where he can do everything, but he can't do it night in and night out.
Now let's just
he just cannot.
Now let me be the devil's advocate to help you out, because obviously between your support of Pornhub and Kobe, you support Pornhub way more than you do Kobe. So
I love Pornhub.
Let me just do
I had it. No, I don't wish I shouldn't have had this.
So let's just say, for some reason, which can possibly happen, the second half of the season, he's gaming and balling. You change your mind?
No.
So no matter how he plays, and the team is winning.
I'm not going to say no matter how he plays. Vic, he's not one of the top ballers in the NBA.
I'm just saying.
The Olympics is supposed to be the top ballers. It's not so much that him, Vic.
Right.
It's who you leave off because of him. That's what always gets me. I don't mind him being there, but you're going to leave somebody up. Okay. Are you going to leave Kevin Durant at home or somebody? Or Harden or somebody because of Kobe?
Wait a minute. you can't even include some of the names that we all say deserve it. But I'm saying, wonder if he ends up being in the top 5 in scoring this year.
He's not going to.
It's top 3.
What if I fly?
No.
What if fairies dance out of my ass?
See, I want you to wait a minute.
What if chickens have lips?
So what you're saying, no matter how well he performed this year, he doesn't deserve it. You're saying.
I'm saying I'm not in a la-la land.
What you say is going?
Kobe's not going to have a Kobe-like year. He is not. He is not.
It's not going to happen.
Absolutely. He's not going to have a Kobe-like year. Do you remember Jabbar's last year?
Yes, I do.
How did you feel? Even though every place he went, they gave him homage, right?
Yes.
I still hated it, Vic. I hated it. I hated it. I was so glad. I loved Jabbar. I was so glad he retired. I was so tired of him looking mediocre.
Hey, look.
And Kobe, you can tell he does not have that thing like that, Vic. That's why he's not bringing the ball up.
When Jabbar was doing his thing, I actually wanted them to invent a new rule. When you get to half court, you take a timeout, let him go down, give him the ball so he can hook the ball, call timeout, get him out of the court.
Leave Jabbar alone.
And I'm just saying.
That's fucked up. No, see, he's jacking up with Jabbar. See,
that's all I want.
I don't feel like watching a mediocre Kobe. I don't need to see that. There's a bunch of players I don't want to see you have that mediocre year.
So I just saying,
don't want to watch.
So only reason why I'm saying that is because when Magic retired, because of he was infected, of course, HIV. He declared that he retired from the game. Following up came the Summer Olympics. He's on the team. Had nothing to do with his performance.
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with it.
That's what I said.
But he was still at the time one of the top players.
But he wasn't.
Kobe is not one of the top players.
No, I didn't.
So that's my whole decision.
The current
Olympic is for the top players.
Wait a minute. The current season, Magic wasn't playing.
But he was still one of the top players.
See, that's what I said. The rules changed.
I don't know. Again, to me, it's the top players. As long as the top players, I think that's supposed to be the thing. But Kobe now, what did they rank him? Even he was joking. He was
93rd, and then he said 200. That's what I'm saying. Look, what I did is
that's still not bad, but it's not what Kobe.
I put all the cards on the table. I slammed the dominoes on the table. You know how you put that last one down and you actually make the dominoes float in the air and sit there. Kobe, I tried to do it. I tried to bring him around just to give you a consideration, just to think for a moment you may get there, but
PMC's with me.
I know. I see it. All right, let's go over here. Hey, I got to do something called what I call whoa shout-outs. Got to give shout-outs where they're appropriate, even though it may not be sports. It's the lightning bulb, but on this one we alluded to, of course, what happened at the University of Missouri. I want to give Jonathan Butler props because he's the one that actually started that campaign that ignited what he thought would happen with the president of the university. But it took the football team to come in and make it a bigger statement. Shout outs to the man here because he said, hey, look, I'm doing it on my own. But he needed support.
Tell him a little summarize of the story there.
Well, it's really because of the racial incidents were happening that weren't being addressed. They reported it to the president, which is Tom, I think his name is Tom Wolf. He did not address him, no follow-up whatsoever. So because of that, Jonathan said, hey, he's declaring this is racially insensitive, and he started to actually request the resignation, or of course, some type of punishment for the president.
Wow.
President said, no, I'm not resigning. Bam, it hits the next day. He says, I'm resigning at the end of the year. They said, no, you're resigning immediately. So because of the team, they say this may spur more movements where there are indifferences that may or may not exist. So I'm giving a shout out to him because he had to take a first step on that. So that's just a recognition point right there. I didn't want to labor on it, but just want to recognize it. And then I also want to pay props to a former baseball player, Tommy Hansen, died at the age of 29 from catastrophic organ failure. They still don't know what has happened at this point.
From what?
They don't know. No one's reporting catastrophic organ failure.
Can't get that except from certain things.
Yeah, right. And you know this. This is about official versus rumor,
because they're not telling you what.
That's right.
That's really usually what it is, that they're not telling you the whole story. That's typically because it's a privacy issue.
Yeah. And I just want to say hearts and prayers go out to the family. When you're 29, a lot of people, this is stirring when you're 29 and you hear catastrophic. So they're just waiting for the follow-up. That was my whoa moments. Shout outs to the family, to his legacy, my New Sports is over, man.
Wow.
Kobe, I'll have to go to the bully pulpit and try to help you out, brother.
That's right.
Man's not moving on it.
All right.
It's time to go.
Everybody, that's Victor Allen's New Sports, his unique fan-based view of sports, a unique and different perspective on today's sporting events. I'm Mario Hemsley, and I invite you to return to watch this recurring segment of the Morning Club with Mario show. Once again, brought to you by the bald-headed black man, the man that the ladies have nicknamed Sexo Chocolate. New Sports. Victor Allen, gird your loins. That's right, something special. Foot fungus, sports bras, and jock straps all the time.